Good evening, everyone. I'm Sharice Gibson. Katie has the night off. A Jefferson Parish student testified before state lawmakers as he watched a piece of legislation named in his honor take one more step to becoming law. Now, this all started after the school district took disciplinary action against the boy for showing a BB gun during virtual learning. As Mike McDaniel explains, even with some opposition, that bill is on track to create change.
How incredible is that we've reached the point where a child has to come up here and say, please do something. This is just wrong.
9-year-old Kamari Harrison went before state lawmakers Monday afternoon, pleading his case to the Senate Education Committee.
Thank you for helping kids my age and kids like me making this problem.
Kamari is a 4th grader in Jefferson Parish who was recommended for expulsion and suspended for 6 days last month after a BB gun was seen in his bedroom during virtual learning. That led to the school system enacting its weapons on campus policy. His father says that's an overreach.
I just felt like my home was totally invaded.
Kamari's case is one of 2 involving the Jefferson Parish school system and a BB gun during virtual learning. Tommy Brown, a 6th grader, was recommended for expulsion and suspended for 3 days last month for the same thing. His father also testified Monday.
I definitely did not know that they considered my son's bedroom part of the Jefferson Parish school system.
Passing the committee, a piece of legislation known as the Kamari Harrison Act would require school districts to create virtual learning policies and allow parents an appeal process for disciplinary actions. Last week, the Jefferson Parish school system sent a letter to lawmakers asking them to oppose the bill, claiming it would have wide-reaching consequences for districts.
Whatever is not acceptable in a classroom, on the school bus, at a school dance, in a virtual is not acceptable also in a virtual classroom. That's our position.
The attorney representing the Jefferson Parish school system asked the committee for state guidance instead of passing legislation.
It's a very good idea to send this back to Bessie or whoever it is that you want to make these decisions and get some written guidance for us on exactly what you want us to do.
You want my guidance? Wipe the slate clean for both of these kids. We all made mistakes during this pandemic and move on. Thank you,
Mike McDaniel, Eyewitness News.
Thank you very much.
Well, as it passed committee, this bill would be retroactive and only allow an appeals process for expulsions and recommended expulsions that were reduced to suspensions. It now goes to the full Senate.